Meghan Sussex has been called many things: an actress, a philanthropist, a disruptor, a royal rebel. But if there's one word that truly defines her, it's resilient. No matter how many times critics try to tear her down, she rises stronger, smarter, more determined than ever. And here's the thing: her resilience doesn't just inspire, it threatens and triggers her critics in ways they never expected. And that is what we say. The one thing I always love about Meghan, she does not pay attention to her critics. If you're shooting down, you're not winning. Always aim for the sky. Never you talk about who is criticizing you, because they're just fans. As what's his name say, they're not like us. They not like us, because at the end of the day, let them be triggered. They are just fans out there. They're actually your fans, Meghan. They don't even know what's hitting them. They don't realize that the algorithm don't care whether they like you or hate you. The algorithm is going to put more money in your pocket. So they can stay and hate and be bitter and be vengeful and be mean all they want. But guess what? It will never change. Because guess why? Because Meghan refuses, guys. She refuses to follow their script. Meghan is not going to respond to them. Meghan is going to let them eat themselves into some cancerous set of people, because that is what hate does. So critics have spent years attacking her, waiting for her to lash out, to crumble under pressure. But Meghan doesn't give them that satisfaction. She will never give them that satisfaction. Instead of responding to every tabloid hit piece, every baseless accusation, she does something far more powerful. She stays focused. She keeps moving forward. She lets her success do the talking. And that right there is what drives her critics insane. So success, guys, is the best clapback. That's all you have to do. Success is the best clapback. So despite all the negativity thrown her way, Meghan continues to win. Her podcast hit #1 globally within days of release, because remember, Archetype was like the biggest thing ever, and with this new podcast that she has coming out, that's going to be the same and more. The good thing that I love with this new one is that Meghan has women who is in charge, not those little grifty old men who just think that a woman is beneath them and they can say anything that comes through their nasty mouths. Those vindictive men. No. Meghan is going to have a supportive team behind her, pushing her podcast, because remember, with Spotify, I think she could only be on Spotify. Now she's going to be globally. She's going to be on all streaming platforms. So this podcast is going to hit, just like, remember, Archetype, there were People's Choice Awards. When the people is giving you the award, that's a compliment. She got the Gracie Award for it. So she's going to do well. Her Netflix docu-series became a record-breaking success. For a lifestyle show, Meghan was in the top 10 in over 40 or over 50 countries. That's a testament to her success and the fact of people are interested in her, people are invested in her. I mean, the haters can hate, but her fans are there. When you look at people being inspired by Meghan, when you look at Leprosy being sold out and people wanting to show the soft life, that yes, a black woman can enjoy the soft life, a black woman can be good. And even women in general, you had white women praising her, you had women from all walks of life, you have men coming out in the kitchen and showing the wonderful work that they have been doing, and just being, just encouraging and being inspired by the show. And everybody was just putting out their positive pieces on X. Her new lifestyle brand, As Ever, is already making waves before it even officially launches. So here she's out here building, creating, making a real impact, while her detractors are stuck ranting online. That's all they can do. All they can do is rant online. Right? Meghan is not just surviving, guys. Remember that famous quote? She's thriving. And the more she wins, the more threatened her critics become.
Meghan hate is not just about race. Yes, from the white women who have this absolute desire to tear her apart, it is about race for them. It's about race for a lot of it, but actually it's about the game, right? Meghan has come in and literally flipped the game over and said, I'm not playing the game, but I'm still going to win. Let me explain. So let's say we're all playing this game called the game of life. And the rule of the game of life is that everybody has to work to live. That's basically the rule. Now, the people who own the game, they don't have to work to live. In fact, they don't even have to play the game at all. But they are always the winner. Now, underneath them, you have the runners-up. Now, the runners-up can only be people from certain groups. Otherwise, you could never be a runner-up. Every now and again, you might get someone who slips through the net, but even if they are a runner-up, they always have to work. Everybody has to work, even if you're a runner-up. You cannot be at the top and work. The rule doesn't work like that. Now, the majority of people, the vast, vast majority of people are the losers. Not because there's anything wrong with you. That's the rule of the game, is that you have to be a loser. You have to lose in order for the people who own the game to win. Otherwise, the game doesn't exist. You know what I mean? So what Meghan does is something we've never seen before. We've never seen this before. She's done something that is completely new. And the people who own the game didn't see her coming. They were not prepared for Meghan. What Meghan did is, she did what they do. She didn't work to win the game. She showed, actually, I'm going to break the rules because I'm not a white woman. I'm not middle class or upper class. I don't come from any wealth. And I'm going to jump over and go right into the winner's line. And they're like, what the hell is going on? So not only has she broken their game, but she's absolutely showed them that it's flawed. It's a flawed game. So now they're angry at her instead of angry at the fact that their game is slowly being dismantled. Now, of course, the race part is that Meghan, as a mixed race woman or biracial woman, would never normally be able to do that. But the person who is part of the winners, which is Prince Harry, he didn't even realise that game was the game himself, which is why he allowed her to break the rules and to win with him, which just goes to show really that, look, love can really conquer anything, especially a really fucked up game, the game of life that we're all playing.
So we're going to talk about the underlying triggers now, misogyny and racism. All of this hate is rooted in misogyny and racism, guys. Let's be real. Meghan's treatment has never been just about royal protocol, the nonsense that they put out about royal foolishness. It's about who she is, a black woman who dared to step into a historically white institution. That's one of the biggest problems. How dare Meghan? Meghan has her prince. She's living her best life. She's beautiful. She's intelligent. She's charismatic. She's all that's good. But it's a black woman. The white women cannot stand it. A lot of them cannot stand the fact that Meghan, in their word, maybe took someone else's place. But Meghan says, how dare you? I have every right to be here. Harry is in love. We are in love. We're happy. And I have every right. But what is more hurtful to the races and to the royalists is the fact that Meghan went in and said, this is not for me, goodbye. Based on their racism, their misogyny, Meghan said, I want no part of this, I am out. And that's it. She didn't go in and was all wooed and out and excited. No, she went in, she realized this was not the institution for her, and she left it. So they are upset that the fact that she got it, the keys, and she said, I don't want the keys. I don't want this anymore. This is not for me. I'm not going to be competing with anybody who I don't even need to be competing with. And it's all that was about. It was this ridiculous setting up one against the other, this infighting, a household fighting against. Who wants to live like that, right? So they did not like that, a black woman. Another thing they hated is a strong, independent thinker who refuses to be controlled. Also, a successful woman who doesn't need approval from the British press or royal insiders. We have said this over and over. Meghan is the only self-made royalist. She's the only one that went into that institution, a millionaire, has her thing put together, was doing great, didn't need them to survive, used to nice things, used to travel the world, used to the best of things, and she did not need them because guess what? Meghan was looking much better than most of them. They were in a palace, but they were like, what is this? Meghan was living much better than most of them, and that's what they don't like. Her resilience isn't just personal, it's political. It challenges outdated power structures. And that is a big thing. And that's exactly why certain people feel so threatened by her. The double standards are laughable. It's like ridiculous, guys. It is laughable. The hypocrisy is wild. When Meghan cradles her baby bump, she's attention seeking. We can go back to even this recent thing when Meghan cooks. Oh, she's unrelatable and she's this, but yet still when a white person has a cooking show, nobody talks about how unrelatable they are. Because guess what? Meghan is not supposed to enjoy the soft life. Meghan is not supposed to have fun, right? This is ridiculous. And we talk about the baby bump, but when Kate does it, remember they talk about, oh, Kate looks good and she's glowing, and even the avocado Meghan is going to kill off is causing drought, but Kate, oh, William bought avocado for, that's so cute. Come on, guys. At some point, we have to see the double standard that it's really laughable. When Meghan launches a business, she's power hungry, she's money hungry. When other royals do, it's innovative. Look at Charles, they're talking about, or William buying new places. How many more places they need? But nobody talks about that. But when Meghan is trying to build her empire, become a business mogul, oh, it's a big deal. She's unrelatable and she shouldn't have good things, and she not this, and I mean, come on, guys. Stop being so hypocritical. It shows, and it's annoying. So guess what, guys? We know this. It's not about Meghan breaking rules. It's about who's allowed to break them. And Meghan's very existence in these spaces defies their outdated expectations. I mean, this is all over TikTok, guys. People are talking about it. People are saying, wait, so who is allowed to be in the space? When did it become that you are allowed, but this black woman who is ambitious and wants to have the best is not allowed? or black women in general, or black people in general? Why is it that they are not allowed in these spaces? So the hypocrisy needs to go and take several seats, need to sit right down. Meghan and Harry are a united front. That is what they do not understand. Another thing that frustrates her critics, her marriage is still strong. Oh yes, if Tyler said, if I don't have what they have, I don't want it. That, guys, the love is real, the love is there. They wanted Harry to regret his decision. They wanted Meghan to fail without the royal system. Instead, Harry and Meghan are more united than ever. You couldn't have a more united couple. Harry is like, I am going nowhere. I love up. And why would Harry want to go back to that ridiculous place? Look how Meghan is feeding Harry. Look at what Meghan is doing for Harry. Why would Harry even waste his time to go back to that dilapidated? Every minute you hear that the palaces are run down and they have to spend millions of dollars every day. Look at Harry and Meghan's mansion. Why would they want to go back? Instead, they are a united front. They are united. They are building a life on their terms, focused on family, purpose, and positive impact. Meghan's legacy is bigger than the hate. Definitely. At the end of the day, Meghan's story isn't about her critics. It's about resilience, reinvention, and power. They always talk about this. Oh, she's reinventing herself as if it's a bad word. Girl, never stop. Press along. If you have to reinvent yourself 10,000 times, reinvent yourself. Because guess what? You're always self-actualizing. You're always wanting more. Nothing under the sun is wrong with that. Resilience, guys. Reinvention. Yes, I did a thing with Meghan. Her power, in the power of reinvention. Nothing is wrong with it. Don't let them tell you it's a bad word. It's not a bad word. It's a damn good word. Yes. So we know that Meghan's story isn't about her critics. It's about resilience, reinvention, and power. She's setting an example for women everywhere. You don't have to explain yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. Guys, this is important. Never you try to explain yourself to someone who is hell-bent on misunderstanding you. That is their game. Never play their game. You don't have to shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Remember, they want Meghan, even now, they want Meghan to go away because they know the power that she holds. They don't want Meghan to show up because Meghan, when she shows up, she makes everybody look bad. She makes everybody look like they're not even trying. Kate can't walk in Meghan's shoes because when Meghan opens her mouth, when Meghan talks, you see everything, you feel it. So never you shrink yourself to make others happy. Her success or your success, this is what we're telling people out there, will always be louder than their criticism. Yeah, because look at it, they come out every day and they talk. And Meghan's success, who is being talked about more? Meghan, we don't even remember what the last YouTube hatred person said about Meghan. Because every day something is regurgitated. So your success is always louder than their criticism. Finally, guys, so let them be triggered. Let them be threatened because Meghan Sussex is unstoppable. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing that they can do to stop her success, to stop her progress, and to stop her pressing ahead and moving forward. So guys, thank you so much for listening. Yes, we have to bring these to the fore because guess what? They want to break her, but she's unstoppable. She's unbreakable. She's pressing ahead. So please guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on Meghan's journey. Thank you guys. Bye.